Imagine if I told you that every time you avoid a difficult task, your brain secretly rewards itself. It gives itself a little shot of relief, a tiny chemical treat for choosing the easy way out. And in that moment, you are actively training yourself to be lazy. But what if you could flip a switch? What if you could rewire that ancient machinery so that instead of craving comfort, your brain started to crave the challenge itself? What if you could hack your mind's very own pleasure button? Stay with me. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. This isn't just motivation. This is a permanent upgrade to your operating system. Let me tell you a quick story about a man named Alex. Every morning, Alex would wake up with a grand plan. He'd see the perfect version of his day in his mind. The productive work, the healthy meal, the evening workout. But then his phone would buzz. A notification. Just a quick check. He'd think. An hour later, he'd be deep in a social media rabbit hole. That important report still untouched. And he'd feel a strange sense of calm. That, right there, is the villain of our story. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of ambition. It's a primal part of your brain called the limbic system. This part of your brain is wired for one thing above all else: conserving energy. In the ancient world, where calories were scarce, this was a lifesaver. But in the modern world, it's a dream killer. It mislabels hard tasks as threats to your energy reserves, and it rewards avoidance with a soothing dose of dopamine to make you feel better about staying safe. You're not weak, you're just being hijacked by a 50,000-year-old survival mechanism. So, how do we fight back? We start with a simple but profound hack. We change the label. The next time you face a hard task, opening that textbook, lacing up your running shoes, starting that business plan, I want you to pause for just 5 seconds. And in that silence, I want you to consciously tell yourself this, that this feeling of resistance is not a threat. It is the signal. This is the feeling of growth. You see, your brain is listening to the story you tell it when you feel that resistance and think, "Ugh, this is hard and I hate it." Your limbic system wins. It confirms the threat. But when you feel that exact same sensation and you think, "This is the signal. This is the feeling that precedes a breakthrough," you are fundamentally changing the game. You are linking that discomfort not to pain, but to progress. You are teaching your brain that this resistance is the very doorway to the reward. This is how you start to build a new association. The challenge itself starts to become the cue for a future feeling of accomplishment. Now, let's install the hack. We're going to trick your brain into releasing dopamine during the hard work, not after you avoid it. This is called the 2-minute dopamine trap. The rule is simple. You only have to do the hard thing for 2 minutes. That's 120 seconds. You are not committing to a full workout or writing a full chapter. You are just committing to 2 minutes. Set a timer. Open the document and write 1 sentence. Put on your shoes and walk out the door. Start the video call and just say hello. Why does this work so powerfully? Because your brain loves finishing things. Completing a task, any task, triggers a dopamine release. By making the initial goal laughably small, you ensure you can finish it. And the moment you finish that 2-minute session, your brain gives you that little reward. You feel a small hit of satisfaction. And here's the secret. Momentum is a real force. Most of the time, after those 2 minutes, you'll think, well, I'm already here. I might as well do a little more. You are no longer starting the hard task, which is painful. You are continuing it, which is far easier. You are baiting the hook with a tiny guaranteed win and then reeling yourself into deep work. The final piece of the puzzle is to make the payoff undeniable. We need to close the loop and make your brain certain that effort leads to pleasure. This is where we ritualize the reward. After you complete your work session, whether it's 25 minutes or 2 hours, you must have an immediate, positive reward waiting for you. This cannot be random. It must be a consistent ritual. It could be a specific, delicious cup of coffee that you only have after deep work. It could be 5 minutes of guilt-free scrolling. It could be a walk in the sun while listening to your favorite song. The key is consistency. You are building a new, powerful chain in your brain circuitry. Trigger, the hard task. Action, the focused work. Reward, the pleasurable ritual. So, let's recap the 3 steps to hacking your brain's pleasure button. 1. Relabel the resistance as the signal for growth. 2. Use the 2-minute dopamine trap to build unstoppable momentum. 3. Ritualize an immediate reward to seal the new circuit in your mind. This is how you move from being a slave to your ancient wiring to becoming the master of your modern mind. You are not broken. You just need an update. If this connected with you, if you're ready to rewire your own mind, then do 2 things for me. First, leave a comment below and type pleasure button. Let me know you're in. And second, subscribe to Timeless Mind, because every week we break down another powerful principle like this one, giving you the tools to build a life of strength, clarity, and purpose. The hack is now live. The rest is up to you. I'll see you in the next one.